Championship, 44th National 100. Hey, if you want to get some T-shirts of this event, of this event, they do have them available at the souvenir stand. Got a whole bunch of cool stuff available. Well, we'll get ready for them Road Warrior heat races here in just a moment. I think we got 2 Road Warrior heat races, and then we'll have 4 602 late model sportsman heats. And Michael Patton, there is a ram-stack field of talent in all 4 of those 602 late model sportsman heats. Those are going to be really interesting as well.
Oh, yes, they are. They are very well. There's a lot of talent in them classes, and it could be anybody's ball game. Joseph Brown, fast time in his class, and just he's on a mission. He's come a lot of times this year, come close, and no cigar, and he had a good battle in the
summer shootout race back on June 29th. Him and Pennington and Dalton Cook there. There was some bumping, there was some banging.
But it was a good race, though, so...
when they entered that third turn, almost 3 wide, coming out of the white flag, actually coming out of the checkered flag on the last lap, we couldn't tell you who was going to win that thing. And, of course, Pennington was able to hold them off and pick up the $3,000 payday. Had a good National Late Model Supercar Series event back in September, Labor Day weekend. Chris Martin's in the house of the Cochran Motor Speedway. Of course, Mr. Chris Martin, the promoter of that great racetrack in Cochran, Georgia. They had a big Labor Day spectacular blowout. Saturday night, Magic Man Mark Whitener out of Middleburg, Florida, picked up his 3rd win of the year on the National Late Model Supercar Series. And then on Saturday night, we saw finally the 1D Barry Wright by Icon break through into victory lane. Mr. Juicy, Dalton Cook, in the 1D entry from Columbus, Georgia, got himself a $3,000 payday. Michael Patton, I talked to him last night. Everybody was kind of having fellowship and enjoying music and food after all the races and festivities had concluded Friday, and he was pretty happy. Oh, hey, Michael, there is the dog catcher. The K9 is in the house.
All right.
Dana Island is here at East Alabama.
Okie dokie. All right. Update on the score for the Alabama game for all you Roll Tide fans out there. Alabama 14, Texas A&M 7. That's in the second quarter. 13:31 left in the second quarter with Alabama with the football.
How do I know all the nicknames? Yeah. Because, you do them over and over and over again. You get them in your head. You got them.
If you call him Ninja one more time, he's going to break you in half.
No, I don't care. He done that to me at Charlotte. And he come attacking me like a ninja down pit road, and ever since then I said,
all right, this score going to go out to all of you Bulldog fans out there, and the Georgia Bulldog fans in the house. Georgia 43, Missouri 29. So, LSU plays later on tonight against Louisiana Tech, Mississippi State, Kentucky play. That'd be a good ball game, both undefeated. And Auburn and Arkansas play on the Plains later on tonight. Arkansas 1-2 and Auburn 2-1. All right, here we go.
All right,
Warriors.
Let's give them the lineup, Michael Patton.
On the row 1 on the inside is going to be the 7-car Arnett and the 25 of Doneth.
I don't have a paper. Row 2 to the inside, 58 of Jensen to his outside 7J. That's going to be the machine of Lewis.
All right. Gonna be ready. Coming up, Dillard in the 3, row 3 and a 7 and a 17, Brian Robinson.
And it's going to be Durden in 33 and Barfield in 29. Lights are off. We're going 1 to go. Green flag next time by. At the tail of the field, it'll be the 36 of McDonald. We're set to go. Heat race number 1 of 2. It will set up the inside row for the feature for Championship Sunday tomorrow, featuring 9 action-packed features for the Alabama State Championship. Michael Patton, they are green in full speed out of 4.
Here we go. Green flags in the air. Donathan Arnett side by side going to return 1. Arnett slides out of track. Herbie Donna dives to the inside of the 25 car down the back straightaway. They're side by side coming into 3. Herbie Donna's still holding that line, that middle groove around the straight High Bank Oval. Does a slide job right in front of Arnett. We got a caution on the speedway. 36 spins. McDonald spins over in turn 4. That'll bring out the first caution. Got him turning around over there. Jensen turns around over there in the 58 car. Spins it around over in 2. Turns it back around. Steven Jensen.
And I don't believe they got a lap scored. Actually, they are going to show 1 lap scored. They are going to show 1 lap scored because half the field had crossed the scoring loop at the start-finish line where just that 1 car had spun. So, heat race number 2 is coming up next for the Road Warriors. Then we'll have those 4 602 late model sportsman heats. All right, let's try it again. I photobombed you, Michael.
I done it on purpose.
Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Back and away, green flag in the air, and they in the background. You see that?
Yeah, photo bomber. Not Unabomber, photo bomber back there.
He has a bad habit of doing that. He did it to me at the Hillbilly 100. 3 wide out of turn 4. They'll come to the line. Herbie Donath out in front. Green flag as they roar back to turn number 1 and 2. Donath will lead them to the bottom of the racetrack. Dillard sits in second spot. Couple of cars going 2 deep, 3 deep in the rear. As Donath will dive down into turn number 3, he'll stay to the inside of the racetrack. Dillard's right there as well. He'll go to the top shelf as cars get antsy in the back. Off of turn 4, 3 wide again. They're bumping, they're banging, they're zigging, they're zagging. It's still Herbie Donath, Michael Patton leading them at full speed back to turn 2.
Herbie Donath in the 25 car, still your leader, followed by Arnett. Here comes Brian Robinson, one of our heavy hitters in our local class here this year. And the Road Warriors. Brian Robinson out of Midland, Georgia at 17. Steven Jensen in the 58. Dunny Dillard in the 7.
Well, we'll watch them all again make their way into turn number 2 to the back straightaway. Contact, trouble, turn number 2. 1 car gets into the number 7 machine. 1 car goes spinning. Everyone else keeps on going in forward momentum, and the yellow flag will come out over the field. Second yellow in heat number 1 for the Road Warriors. This should be a quickie yellow. They'll work on getting that car back rolling again. As looks like it's the car number 36 of McDonald that puts us under yellow.
McDonald in the 7 car. Jerry Lewis getting together. Jerry Lewis in the 7 car.
Not D. Jerry Lee Lewis.
No, not him, but his son, Kyle Lewis, is the one that flipped last year in his front stretch.
Right.
That's his dad right back there, the water hole back there. And I think they're going to put some water on this track. I could see that whenever this.
they're going to have to rework the track in. Michael, but there's been a lot of laps on here since Thursday, and the track conditions have been really pristine for the last 2 days. This afternoon, the conditions were really good. This is the effects of daytime racing.
Yes,
90-something degrees, heat index of almost 102, 103. The track's going to eventually start to dry up. It's going to start to get dusty, really get slick, and then it starts to come apart like we're seeing in turn number 3 and 4. But the racing rolls on as this is all part of this event. It's not a race. It's an event. The Alabama State Championships as they roar back to green out of turn 4. Herbie Donath out in front. A hornet's nest behind him. Led by Dillard. Led by Robinson. Door to door for second in turn 1 and 2.
Herbie Donath takes the lead down the back straightaway. Here comes Brian Robinson getting around Wilmer in the 7. And Steven Jensen in the 58 way up high that time. Dunny Dillard in the 7 here to come down the front straightaway. Herbie Donath, your leader.
Yeah, I was going to say for a minute, Jensen was going to try to make something work on the outside lane. He's going to make it stick as they dive back in to corner number 1 and 2. Jensen goes up the racetrack. Dillard powers back down on the bottom. They're door-to-door for third now for the transfer spot. Meanwhile, the leader, Donis, slips. Here comes Robinson. He'll capitalize. He'll go the driver left of your leader. They're going to battle door-to-door for the whole shot back to turn 1.
Herbie Donis.
And the contact. Little contact. They get sideways a little bit, Michael, off too.
Herbie Donis and they get together again. Once again, coming out of turn after Herbie Donis straightens up. Brian Robinson right there. We got them 3 wide coming out of 4 that time. Here they come. Brian Robinson, Steven Jensen.
Herbie Donath is the meat and the sandwich, the hot dog between the bun. In that exchange, now he gets slung like a piece of bread from the meat department off the corner. He now gets slung back 2 car lengths as it's 2 new cars battling for the lead. Jensen on the outside, Robinson on the inside, and here comes Jensen powering for the lead and the white flag. Bring him home in Heat 1, Michael.
Brian Robinson in the inside, going into turn 1 under Steven Jensen. Herbie Donath, Dunny Dillard getting together. Steven Jensen spins all by himself. Arnett goes down low. Whoa, that could have been close.
Another spinner in turn 2. They're going to come to the line, though, and take the checkered flag, and Robinson will get it done, Michael.
Herbie Donath, Dunny Dillard. That's your top 3. Brian Robinson. Steven Jensen spins all by himself. 7-car of Arnett goes off the reservation, trying to avoid the spin of Steven Jensen. All right, Road Warrior Heat 2 coming to you. Heat 2 coming to you. This young lady is starting on the inside of row 1. This is a story, I'm telling you. This girl was in a bad accident and a wreck in a race car, and she's back in a race car, and great person, great personality. Brianna Vanette starting on the inside of the 39B. Right beside her is going to be Patrick Carrollson in the 3 car out of Seal, Alabama. Brooke Shelley in the 101 car. Kyle Hamrick in the 74 car. 95 car Begley. Dowling in 7. Row 4 be the 56 Letford. Centerfit. Jake Centerfit in the 27 car. And Robert Price in the 16 car. That's the way they'll line up for Heat 2 for the Road Warriors. Patrick Harrelson usually runs in the 48 car, but he's not out there this weekend. And I tell you what, if he was out there, you'd be in trouble because he's always running up front in that 48. Oh, Ricky's, that's right, Ricky. Patrick's into 3. I'm crazy. I've been calling him all year long, calling him the right way. Now I'm calling him the wrong way. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Ricky Harrelson would be giving him a fit if he was in that 48 out there. Patrick, his son, doing a great job in that 3 car out of Seal, Alabama. And here they come, the Road Warriors, off the top of the hill out of turn 4. Brianna Vanette into 39B. There he is, Patrick Carrollson into 3. Brooke Shelley in the 101, Miss Shelley's grandson. She's always here filming her grandson. And Kyle Hammer, 74 car. There's a 95 of Begley, 7 of Dowling, 56 of Ledford, 27 of Centerfit, and a 16 of Robert Price. We'll get them all lined up and ready to go for Road Warrior Heat 2. Jason Dykes giving them 1 to go. Signal 1 to go this time by. I think we got some Price fans down there in the victory lane down there right there. Wanting Robert Price to pull it out. Here we go. Getting ready to go green this time by the 39B, Brianna Vanette and Patrick Carrollson bring them to the green. Here they come. Green flags in here. We're underway. Patrick Carrollson, 3 wide. And a mix with a 95 car and a 74 of Hamrick. Brianna Vanette in the 39B takes off to the lead.